Worm, prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
In episode 130 of Dragon Ball Super, there were a few attacks that went under the radar, and one major ability or technique that I didn't see until I saw somebody post about it on Twitter, and then I had to go back and rewatch the episode, and I caught it. And I don't think many people have caught it yet. You guys maybe, because you know, you guys are the notification army, the Black Squad, you guys are awesome. But I want to go ahead and just kind of comment on some of these attacks that I thought were standout attacks. A lot of them obviously Goku's, and the first one is the cut on Jiren's face. Goku goes in and slices Jiren's face on the other cheek, as opposed to what he did when he first faced off against Jiren Ultra Instinct, where he hit the opposite cheek. And I thought that was a really cool nod to the original fight that they had, and it was a really cool way to sort of bring us back and give us that nostalgia, because it feels like forever ago that that fight even happened. Then we have the Spirit Sword, or the Key Sword cancel, and Jiren states that he canceled my attack, which was visually really cool. Balloon popping animation of Goku sticks out his arm, and instead of catching or deflecting the energy ball that, I mean, Goku caught the episode before, Jiren should know this, he pops it. Jiren's main attack that he's been using to knock people out, where he kind of hits them with it and then closes his hand and then turns around and they explode and then they're unconscious or out of the arena. He has a bigger version, a much bigger version that he uses against Goku, and that is the original attack that he hits him with, where it has the gigantic explosion. Everyone's like, oh my god, how could he survive that? As soon as the smoke clears, Goku comes out like a rocket and starts attacking Jiren, who I loved in this episode. Seemed like he was on the ropes the entire time. It seemed like he was shocked that Goku was like taking all these poundings. Goku ends up hitting Jiren with a version of the attack that Jiren's been using on a lot of the Z fighters, which is where Jiren stares at you and he hits you with a million punches. Goku did a similar attack, but it looked more like Hit's Death Punch, where he hit Jiren multiple times. It almost reminded me of back in the Namek arc, where Goku would use the Force Push and he would look at things and they would explode. Like those attacks that he really doesn't use anymore, that's kind of how it seemed to me, and I like the nostalgia of it. Then we get the Frieza Punch. This is the punch that Goku hit Frieza with when they were about to go into the Tournament of Power, where Goku ends up fighting Frieza, and then he's like, you know, if I win, then you need to fall in line, and if you lose, I'll let you do what you want. And they both kind of knocked each other out, but he does punch Jiren in the same way that he punched Frieza. And the reason for this video, the attack or the technique that I thought was really cool the next time I went and watched the footage again, was the fact that when Jiren was shooting multiple blasts at Goku, he rode the blast, skated on them with many Kamehamehas in his hands. It's really fast, and it's really easy to miss, but he puts little Kamehamehas in his hands, and then he has a couple of them on his feet, and he's sliding on Jiren's blasts, and it was just so awesome. And throughout this fight, Goku's using a lot of acrobatic techniques, a lot of acrobatic fighting moves, where he's just kind of bouncing around. It looks like a ninja from Naruto. Really good choreography, and it shows exactly what level Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is compared to even full power Jiren. The one attack that was missing was the one from the Xenoverse 2 DLC 6 that has Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, and in that DLC he uses a sort of Spirit Bomb attack, the only one that we've ever seen really Goku use that I can think of that isn't a Spirit Bomb, and he doesn't use it in this. I think that was mainly something to put in for the DLC because they hadn't seen this episode yet, but I'm hoping that at least for that game they add an additional Master Ultra Instinct Goku that has more of the attacks and abilities that were in this episode. Anyway guys, let me know in the comment section below which attack was your favorite that you saw in the episode, any attacks that I may have missed. Let me know guys, and drop me a like if you are still riding the hype of episode 130. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that subscribe button for more Dragon Ball content. This is going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.